Welcome to Learner's Guide Tutorials. In this lesson, we are going to begin by looking at the introduction to biology, the objectives that we are supposed to achieve at the end of the lesson. Number one, define biology. Number two, state the major branches of biology. 3. State other branches of biology. Our syllabus will focus so much on the major branches of biology, but it's important that we also look at other branches so that you appreciate the topics, because other topics in biology will be coming from the other branches of biology. Number 4, state the importance of studying biology or application of biology in our daily lives. Those are common questions that they may ask. We look at the definition of biology. Biology has two important words. One, bio. The word bio means life. Bio means life. Then logos means study. Okay, logos means study or knowledge. So from these two words, we can simply say biology is defined as a scientific study of life. So when studying biology, we use scientific methods when studying biology. So biology is defined as a scientific study of life. So let us look at the major branches of biology. What are the branches of biology that we need to know? Number one, we have zoology. This is the study of animals. So from the word zoo, then we have lodge, which is a study. So zoo, we talk about animals in the zoo. Okay, so zoology is the study of animals. So we'll be studying about animals. Human being is categorized as such, and also other living things that are animal or in origin. Then botany. Botany is the study of plants. So the study of plants is called botany. Then the third branch of biology is microbiology. So the word micro means very small. So microbiology is the study of microscopic organisms that you can see by using a microscope. So examples like bacteria, you can't see a bacteria. You can't also see viruses. So you need a microscope to be able to see certain organisms. I'll give an example of malaria. Malaria has parasites like falciparum. So those parasites, you cannot see them with your naked eyes. They are supposed to be viewed under a microscope. So at a hospital, they withdraw blood from you, and then they put that blood on a slide, and they use the microscope to view the presence of those parasites. Those parasites, they are microorganisms. They are small living organisms that cannot be seen with our naked eye, an aided eye, an eye without using external instrument. So microbiology is the study of microscopic organisms. So it's a field in which people venture into microbiology. They study on micro organisms. For example, mosquito, they have to investigate the GI, okay, where parasites live in a mosquito. So it's a field, it's a branch of biology. Those who cannot be doctors, they can micro biology. So we have also other branches of biology. We have morphology. Morphology, this is the study of external organisms. The study of external organisms, or the study of the external parts of an organism. So we are talking about shape, morphology. Anatomy. Anatomy is the study of internal structures of an organism. Now, anatomy, we are studying now the inner structures of an organism. Then we have another branch which is called physiology. Physiology is the study of functioning of the body parts and the systems. So, for example, how is the reproductive system work? Okay, how is the endocrine system work? What about the nervous system, the brain and the spinal cord and the nerves? How do they operate? So the study of functioning of body parts and systems, this is more prominent when you do a medical course. For example, doctor, you want to be a nurse, okay, you'll be talking about the anatomy and the physiology. First, you understand the internal structures of a human being, and then now you need to study how those structures make up a system, and how that system functions under normal circumstances. Then we have biochemistry. Biochemistry is the study of chemistry of materials in an organism. So there are other processes that take place inside our bodies, like metabolism. We have respiration. Those we have metabolism, we have respiration, we have digestion. Okay, these processes, some of them, they produce chemical substances that are supposed to undergo specific processes. So that is biochemistry. Then we have cytology. Cytology is the study of cells. Then genetics is the study of inheritance and the variation, the way we differ. We are all human beings, but we differ in the complexion, we differ in the height, we differ in the way we are made, the way we look externally. So genetics, we differ in the texture and the color of our hair. So all such is the study of inheritance and the variation. Inheritance, we inherit certain genes from our parents, which makes us to look the way we are. Okay, those who are tall, you find that maybe they have got both parents who are tall, or one is tall, the other one is short, or both are short, but their parents were tall. So the genes from the previous generation, they have come to manifest in them, despite them not being physically tall. So that is genetics. Ecology is the study of interrelationship of organisms with their environment. So how do plants help us in our daily living? They produce food for us, they produce oxygen, and they carry out they absorb carbon dioxide from the environment, so that we are able to survive. We have fresh supply of oxygen, and the waste product carbon dioxide is taken by them as they use it for feeding, manufacturing of food through the process of photosynthesis. Okay, how does a grasshopper benefit a rabbit or a rat? How does vegetation benefit a grasshopper? So this is ecology, and it's the last topic, if I'm not mistaken, in biology that we need to do. It comes in most cases. So study of interrelationship of organisms with their environment. Then another major branch of biology is taxonomy. There are supposed to be TAX taxonomy, that is placing of organisms in groups of origin, ancestry, and similarity. So I'll take, for example, a cat. A cat, if you look at a cat, it resembles a cheetah, it resembles a leopard. Okay, so you can group an animal according to the origin, the ancestral Okay, they have certain features that you can use to place them in a certain group or classes. So this is where we are going to learn about animal kingdom, or animal kingdoms and plant kingdoms, because that is taxonomy, placing or naming, placing organisms in groups of origin, ancestry, and similarities. Other branches of biology, apart from this, we have histology. This is the study of body tissues. It is well appreciated in medicine, where you need to study the tissue to ascertain whether it is cancerous or not, okay, or where the problem is. Then virology is the study of viruses. So we have various diseases that are caused by viruses. So the study of virus is called virology. For example, people were studying the coronavirus. Okay, so the study of that virus, how it spreads, and the prevention, and so forth, and the structure, the morphology, okay, and the mutation, that is virology, study of viruses. Then we have entomology. This is the study of insects. The study of insects is called entomology. Then bacteriology, that is the study of bacteria. So why is biology important? Why do we study biology? So the importance of biology can be explained in terms of the branches themselves. Okay, so just a summary to give you a clue for career choice. Okay, you study biology because you want to become a doctor. To become a doctor, a veterinary doctor. You want to become a nurse. So it's for career choice. The other thing, application of observation, recording, and analytical skills. You develop these skills, so you can do this. You can achieve this by using instruments like a microscope. Okay, then you observe. Okay, you observe the characteristics and you analyze. So that is one of the importance of biology. And in this application of observation, recording, analytical skills is related to even for example, laboratory careers. You want to become a lab technician. Okay, you'll be using instruments like the microscope, bright slides, and so forth, test tubes, to be able to carry out investigations. Then it helps in solving environmental problems such as pollution. Okay, so this can be explained in terms of uh, having skills to separate biodegradable and non-biodegradable material. For example, plastics can be separated from other types of waste, and then they are recycled or reused. So in that case, we are reducing on land pollution. So this has been the introduction to biology. So what is remaining now? The next lesson will be talking about living organisms. So in this lesson, we'll be differentiating non-living organisms from living organisms. How can you identify that this is a living organism and this is not a living organism? So thank you so much for your attention. I would encourage you to, I'll send the notes. I would encourage you to study and also practice the quiz, because as you practice, you'll be getting to know the concepts and where to focus on. Thank you so much.